Well, I'm back at my wife's car, and the battery that I put in 2 weeks ago carried her to school for 2 weeks, and then the car sat for about 4 days, and it gave up problems. Turned out the alternator is at fault here. But then again, that was an 84-month battery. That was over 5 years old for us. Was not charging, so we're gonna have to get into this old alternator way down there. Won't that be fun? I understand all this dress needs to come off. Wish me luck. Once again, Bezos saves us, but it's made in China, so it's fine, right? Okay, I'm out here stripping all the covers off so I can get to the belt tensioner. And there's a bunch of bolts and clips. And you ever take something apart that has extra parts when you put it back together? That's going to be this one right here, and it's going to go in a retainer hole right there. I don't know that I'll ever put that back. There's a couple other things. The L bracket that bolts on the back side of the alternator to the engine block. Don't know that I'll be putting that back because I followed some other people and they said don't even worry about it. Well, would you look at that? I found the proper 14mm socket to fit on the back of that alternator bracket bolt, and I gave it a pull and I heard a crunch. Wow, I probably had that socket maybe 40 years. Once again proving I don't think you need to remove the front bumper cover. This centers and captures the front grille to the core support that I have to remove. I do have to remove the core support. I don't believe I have to disconnect the reservoir tube from the neck, and I'm hoping to move the radiator forward towards me without removing this seal. Turns out I'm gonna have to drop that coolant a little bit and pull that top hose. Okay, I have the fan box out of the way now, and I've pulled the radiator back towards me. The core support's right here. The radiator hose is tucked back, and I think I have enough room. I'll be getting cardboard to protect the core. And a couple bolts, we should have it out. I'm just out here breaking records today. This is the 12mm bolt that goes on the L bracket back there behind, and that's the one that when you pull this nut, the bolt wants to come out of the block, and it's still in there. But for those of you Lexus purists, this bolt will not be going back in there. I don't care. It's not going to hold anything or support anything. It's supposed to just hold a bracket of some sort back there that I don't care about. This video is brought to you by Hobo Freight, bungee cords, and zip ties. Okay, so I'm going to put that 12mm nut back on that stud. I put the bracket over on the replacement alternator, and so I don't lose my nut as I try to get it back down in that cavity, I put a little bit of grease on the socket so it will stick just enough so I can get it captured on the threads. Okay, well, that alternator is installed. Now I just need to hook everything up in reverse order. Okay, Kevin, so now we're charging. Well, I had to jump it to get it going because, you know, it used up all its reserve on the battery. But it looks like the alt is alting. So we're gonna, it's been out here for about 10 minutes idling. AC's on, nice and cold inside. No messages on the board. I'm out back cleaning up the engine dress just to make it shiny looking, and I'll put it all back together. Okay, that was driving me nuts. I couldn't find my bag of clips. I found it, and I'll be able to change out all those broken clips for a new replacement. And I have most of them changed out, but this one, okay, and there you go, secure. So the car's been running about maybe 15-20 minutes out here just idling, and the fans, I heard the fans kind of cycle down lower speed, so that's good. Coolant reservoir is still plenty okay, and the cabin is nice and cold. Got all the engine dressed nice and cleaned up, so it's shiny-ish, and here we go.